To use the Charles Schwab API, start by creating a Schwab developer account on the official Charles Schwab website. This will provide access to the API documentation, code samples, and other resources needed to get started. Next, apply for a client ID and client secret, which are required to authenticate API requests. The client ID identifies the application, while the client secret is used to verify the application's identity. Once the client ID and client secret are obtained, choose an authentication method. Charles Schwab supports OAuth 2.0, which is a widely used authentication protocol. There are two main authentication flows: authorization code flow and client credentials flow. The authorization code flow is used for applications that require user authentication, while the client credentials flow is used for server-to-server authentication. After selecting an authentication method, register a redirect URI. The redirect URI is the URL that the user is redirected to after authorization. Now, make API requests to the Charles Schwab API. The API supports various endpoints for different tasks, such as retrieving account information, executing trades, and getting market data. Use the client ID and client secret to authenticate API requests. When making API requests, be sure to follow best practices, such as handling errors and exceptions, implementing rate limiting, and securing sensitive data. To get started with the Charles Schwab API, explore the API documentation and code samples. The documentation provides detailed information on available endpoints, request and response formats, and error handling. The code samples demonstrate how to use the API in different programming languages. By following these steps and best practices, developers can effectively use the Charles Schwab API to build robust and secure financial applications. Remember to always handle sensitive data securely and comply with applicable laws and regulations.